Today I'm going to be starting some Christmas crafts. I'm going to be making an ornament ball, and I'm theming that ornament after Ariel from The Little Mermaid. So I'm going to be making several princess themed ornament balls, and I may be throwing in a villain or two here or there. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get this Ariel ornament ball started. Okay, to get started on your Ariel ornament ball, of course you're going to need an ornament, and this is a glass ornament ball that I got from Hobby Lobby. You're going to need some Mod Podge, also some glitter, and just whatever glitter color that you think is going to match your ornament ball. And in this case I did kind of an aqua color, kind of like Ariel's fin. And then just some ribbon if you want to add ribbon to your ornament ball, all kinds of ribbon there. I got some little pearls, you know, because there's pearls in the ocean. They're just little plastic pearls that I got at Joann's. Also, I got some little charms that are kind of sea related, you know, a turtle and a shell and a seahorse and things like that. I got those at Hobby Lobby as well. And also just some little jewels. You've seen me use these before on my pumpkins, but just colors that's going to go with the theme of your ball. And the first thing that you're going to do is just take out this little piece. It's just a little kind of a tinfoil type piece actually, with these two little springy things on it. And so that way you can get your Mod Podge and your glitter down into your ball. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is go ahead and put in my Mod Podge, and I'm going to use just a funnel to help me get this in so it doesn't run down the sides too much. But I am going to put it all in there and spread it all around, and then we're going to drain most of that out. This makes it much easier because you don't spill it all down the sides, which you will have to do some cleanup, but it won't be near as bad as if you didn't use a funnel. So this makes it a little bit easier for you. Okay, let's set that aside. And you're just going to roll the Mod Podge all around inside of the ball until everything is nice and covered, because you want your glitter to stick really well to the inside. Now remember, when Mod Podge dries, it's going to dry clear, so you are not going to see all of this Mod Podge at all. And I'm going to put it back over the Mod Podge container so that it can drain back in there, and that way there won't be a lot of waste and I can use it again. I'm just going to leave this until some of this drains out, and then we will see how that's setting on there. Then we will go ahead and add our glitter inside of our ornament ball. Okay, so our ornament ball is all covered in the Mod Podge on the inside, and now we're going to go ahead and add our glitter. And I am going to kind of do this the same way that I did with the Mod Podge, so that I don't spill glitter everywhere. But I do have my paper towel down so I can add it back to my jar when there's some spillage, because there will be. And you can just go ahead and add quite a bit of glitter in here, because we're just going to sprinkle it all around. We just want to make sure that all the inside is covered. And you see, this didn't make much of a mess at all when you use a funnel. It helps so much. Okay, I'm just going to kind of cover the top just a little bit, and I'm just going to shake this up really well. And you can kind of see the color already. Of course, when the Mod Podge dries, you're really going to be able to see that glitter. It's just going to shine right through. But we just want to make sure that all of the surface on the inside is covered really good. And we will put this glitter, this excess, back in the jar so we can use it for another project. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, we're just going to let this all fall out. This is going to have some excess glitter in here. Now some of it you might not be able to use because of the Mod Podge, but that's okay. The rest of it you can use. All right, awesome. Okay, so we're just gonna let this dry until we can see all the glitter really well, and then we're going to make it into an Ariel ornament ball. Okay, so while our Ariel ball is drying, I'm just gonna go ahead and make some bows. And I'm gonna use a couple of different kinds of ribbon just so we can give it a bunch of layered ribbon look, and we're going to be using just different kinds of materials, and I'm kind of just going to play this kind of by ear and you know, see what it looks like as I go. That's kind of the way that I do crafts anyway. As I build the craft, you know, then I just decide, well, you know, that's enough, or I need a little bit of this or a little bit of that. So I just looped some a ribbon here, and I'm just going to tie it right in the center with a similar color of ribbon. And I'm going to also be using this ribbon elsewhere in the project, so it's going to all blend together really well. I'm just going to tie that off and then just kind of fluff it. I've got this pretty little bow that's going to be going on top of our Ariel ball. It's going to be just beautiful. And I got this ribbon because I thought that darker blue in there kind of looked like seaweed, so that's why I got this ribbon. And I'm going to kind of do the same thing, except for on this ribbon, because it is printed on one side and not the other, I will be kind of twisting this. So as I'm bringing my ribbon into the center, I'm going to squeeze it together, but then the back part I'm going to twist and turn it so the print side is facing me. So I'm always going to be twisting and I'm going to be pinching and twisting that ribbon around so that the printed side faces me, just like that. So I always had that printed side looking right at me. So, and sometimes you just have to play with that to get it just like you want it. Okay. This off, and I'm going to tie it off again with that similar color and the ribbon there. I'm just going to kind of layer these ribbons on top of each other, and you can do this any way that you want. Another little ribbon, and we're going to kind of just layer that right on top of this one, just like that. So I have enough string back here that I tied it off with, and I'm just going to tie it right on top of the first bow that we made. There we go. It was so pretty. Alrighty then. Now, let's go ahead and add another. Yes, Jingles, I hear you. You hear Jingles talking to. Every time I talk to you guys, she thinks I'm talking to her, and she's got to answer me back. So you may hear her often in my videos. She's just talking to me. Okay, so this is looking oh so pretty. And of course my ball is not dry yet, but you kind of can see where this is kind of going. It's just going to be so beautiful. Okay, I'm going going to take some of this darker aqua color thread that's really, really small, and I'm just going to make a little bow, and I'm just going to loop my ribbon. You don't have to be precise on this because you want it to just be kind of loopy and free flowing, and so you don't have to be precise on this one at all. And we will tie it off in the middle, just like we did the other two. And you always want to cut your string just a little bit longer because you are going to be layering on top of the other bows. So this one will have a little extra there. Just going to tie it off into a knot. Oh, so cute. Try that again. Okay. Now we are just going to take it and lay it right on top of our other bow and just tie it on just like we did the other one. Just kind of layering our bows and attaching them together. A nice tight knot. There we go. Look at how beautiful our bow is looking. I am just loving this. And doesn't it look just like something Ariel would see under the water? It's just gorgeous and beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so I've decided to go ahead and make a little bow using this little string of beads as well, because I think that's just going to add even more to our Ariel ornament. And you're going to do this the same way that you did all of your other ribbon. As you can see, you'll have your little bow here, and it will stay together once you can tie it off. And you're just going to tie it just like you did with your other bows, except you kind of have to hang on to this because this wants to just kind of separate here, but that's okay. There we go. Awesome, awesome. Tie it into a knot. There we go, and then you can just cut off your beads wherever. And we have this awesome little ribbon-like made out of pearls. And I left some kind of longer because that's where I'm going to be hanging some of my charms from. Isn't that cute? And we can just layer it right in here with a nestle it right into our other ribbons. And we're going to tie it on so it stays. Well, we got ribbons everywhere here. Okay, here we go. Now let's tie this one on. Tie it on there good and tight. There we go. Oh, so pretty. Looking awesome, looking just like something Ariel would have down in the ocean with her. Oh, so pretty. Cute, cute. Okay, so my Ariel ball is still drying. It's not quite where I want it to be yet, but I'm going to go ahead and attach my ribbon because that's not going to keep it from drying. So I'm just going to tie it right around the top of the ball here. If I can get it to stay in place. Okay. Awesome, awesome. I'm going to use the string that we have been tying everything together with, and I'm going to make a hanger, and it's just going to be threaded right through the little hole that's in your ball. And I'm just going to make a little slip knot, and then that way we'll have something to hang it from the tree by. Or, you know, if you want to put it in your mantle decoration or on on a tree or just on an ornament hanger. That would be oh so pretty as well. Okay, so there we go. It is looking gorgeous. Loving this ball. We're gonna go ahead and add all of our little charms to this. And then we'll see what else we want to add. But anyway, I got these charms at Hobby Lobby. And I couldn't resist when I saw all the little seahorses and the octopus and the shells and turtle and starfish. So these are just going to be perfect for my Ariel ornament ball. And we'll just slip all of these out. Okay, so I've gone ahead and tied on one of my charms just so you can kind of look, see what it looks like, and it's just a little shell. And I'm going to go ahead and put some more charms on these longer pieces of green ribbon here. And then I can cut off any excess of the ribbon that I have if it's just too much. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and put this little starfish on. And you might have to, even though this is thin ribbon, you may have to fold it over just a little bit to get it through the little holes that are on these charms. And I kind of just hold it up and see where it's going to fall before I tie it on there. Okay. And like I say, you can trim them up, so if they're too long, but I'd rather have I would rather have too much than not enough of the ribbon. So I'm just gonna just tie a knot in it to hold our charm on. Just like that. And then I can trim off some of this excess ribbon, but as you can see, it's going to be oh so adorable. I am just loving this. And if this does not stay exactly where you want it, you can take just a little bit of hot glue and just make it stay right there. But I'm going to get all the charms on, and then I'll determine exactly where I want them. And if they're not going to stay, then I'm going to glue them into place. So I'm going to get them all on, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I have all of my charms on and even some little gems, but I'm going to continue working here. I found the best way to do this is I took a mug, because it's kind of hard to work on this and hold it at the same time. And I just sat it right down in my mug, just like that. That way I can decorate it the way I want. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add just a little bit more of the little pearl-like things, because I think that adds so much to it. And I'm just going to take my hot glue gun and just glue the end of one of them and just stick it in the bouquet, the ribbon bouquet, wherever I think is going to look beautiful. And you can just put that anywhere, and it's just going to stay just tucked in right between the ribbons. And then you can trim this up to whatever length that you want after you get them all on there. But it's just really easy to do. Just be careful with the hot glue, because it is awfully hot. And I'll just tuck it in a little spot that can be covered up by the glue, but then you're going to see the beautiful kind of like pearls on Ariel's ornament ball. And this is really super fun. I've had so much fun doing this craft. I love to do things that are just a little bit different, and this is one of them, and it's just been a lot of fun. And you can do, like I say before, you can do whatever you like. Make it your own. So I am just loving this. Been a lot of fun making this. And then the little sequins, you can add whatever ones that you want. I just think it adds just a little bit more sparkle to Ariel here. You can put them wherever you want. I've even put one on the ribbon, so you can put a couple on your ribbon like that if you want to. And you do not have to add these if you don't want them on. I just thought it would just add a little bit more. Almost kind of looks like bubbles. So that is coming along just fine, just looking so good. And you can even put them on the ball, stick them right on the ball like that. So you can kind of see where this ornament is headed. It is just gorgeous. I am so happy with the Ariel ornament ball. So pretty. It's going to look gorgeous hanging wherever you put it, or you can nestle it in just some greenery on your mantelpiece. Whatever you want to put this, it's going to just be gorgeous. So I hope that you enjoyed this Ariel ornament ball, and I hope you'll give it a try as well. Okay, y'all, I hope that you will give this Ariel ornament ball a try. It was so much fun doing this. I think it turned out so cute. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye now.